that's when I told him, I said, you can't just kiss me like that. You have to ask my permission. And you know what? Here we are now.
Well, like, isn't the reach in isn't that like asking permission?
I guess that's like the signal. Maybe I just wasn't reading it right. I don't know, but
sorry again.
That's okay. It happens. But red light, red light, red means go.
Red means go.
Oh shit! Oops. Oh my goodness. First comment already making me laugh.
You're a TikTok. What? You're a TikTok star? Go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Big time.
He and the wife have been popping up on my TikTok feed.
More so than the chip video.
No, that's still out there at the 5 million thing. So
yeah,
maybe we'll get fancy.
Yeah, bring it on the show. You have that power.
Oh yeah, totally. I've got all this.
Yeah, I got 30K on a video I made recently, and it was extremely overwhelming.
That's
Please stop looking at this.
I was like, I'm never doing this again.
Stop being so cool.
It's not as fun when you're going viral as it seems.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrifying.
Stoop knows all about that.
All about it.
He goes viral every day.
Every day.
Not just his infections.
I'm just one continuous virus.
Welcome everybody to tonight's show. This is episode number 36 of ASScast. Oh my goodness, that's too many. Hopefully this is our last one. I can't.
Hopefully.
We're gonna go out with a bang. All right, let's start the show and get a little something different today.
All right, when does that drop on Spotify?
Oh yeah, we got bumper music.
Yeah, I definitely can't put that on Spotify,
but we can sell it. Don't worry.
Remix, baby.
That's my Jewish reparations from Kanye.
He let you make that.
Yeah.
He gave you permission. Stu, apparently before you didn't need permission. So what? Sam. So what happened?
You don't need permission. I mean, how do you think you think Weird Al had permission for every single one of those things? He very famously didn't have permission from Coolio for Amish Paradise, and he did it anyway.
Well, isn't there like a clause if you're doing it like as a parody or something?
Yes. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I know various laws and lawyers.
That's the only law that I acknowledge, actually.
The only law. Got it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Jackie, who is that singing? Please say it's Caitlin.
Nobody tell her.
No, I wouldn't put Caitlin through that. All right.
Good position.
Why don't we start with Roxy? What's up your ass this week, Roxy? And also, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. This weather has been... God, I sound like I'm in my fucking 50s and we're seeing each other at the grocery store. I did very much, though, enjoy Tom Skilling's last broadcast yesterday. Big hearts for Tom Skilling from the Ass Crew. If you ever want to come on the show, feel free. We'd love to have you. But yeah, my what's up my ass today is almost kind of, but yeah, this specific thing, but more so people who simp for corporations. So if you live under a rock or you don't follow me, that's the same thing. This video, which obviously go on my timeline. All right, take it down so I can see my face. Thank you. Long story short, that video was people like civilians taking it upon themselves to
assaulting a man,
assaulting in polite terms, somebody for stealing product from Home Depot. They took it upon themselves to be Home Depot's savior for some reason. And so I made the post that I did, which implied that everyday people, should not be worried about what corporations are doing, essentially, because our lives are not worth like that was it looked like a DeWalt product and a Milwaukee product. Nothing in a box that small is going to be anything more than like $250.
Well,
so you're telling me that $500, give or take, worth of product to a company worth $379 billion is that big of a deal? Like, no, it isn't. I can promise you that. And if it was a big enough deal, they would have like a system in place to keep you from stealing it.
That's right.
And so the thought process of like some guy having such a hard on for Home Depot and for like being
justice.
Like being a Batman for the law, that they're gonna like push this person and like violently and like assault somebody basically over product is just mind numbing to me. And it's like, don't get me wrong, I personally, because I know Stoop will have a different thought about this next sentence, I don't condone stealing. Like, if you're going to steal, at least do it from a corporation. Don't do some mom pop bullshit. But like, stealing is stealing. I've seen people steal from Dollar Tree. They're stealing food. If you're stealing food, you have bigger problems than the fucking $35 worth of food that you just took from Dollar Tree. Like, who cares? But it's just these people who have these like hard-ons for these huge fucking organizations that just don't, even if they don't care enough about the product to keep you from stealing it, then you don't need to worry about it. It's not worth your life. Some asshole's going to have like a gun and they're going to pull it out and they're going to fucking shoot you for or they're going to stab you or some other third thing. And people are going to be like, whoa, we should just like, people should feel safe. Like, no, you should just leave people the fuck alone. Who cares?
Everyone would have been safe in this circumstance if they had minded their own fucking business.
Yeah, just let them go.
Just they get to write it off.
And yeah, if this was someone's home and people had the same reaction, I mean, yes, that's someone's house.
Yeah, like that's the thing. It's the fact that like, those goods.
I assume that your home is not a $400 billion corporation. I'm just making general assumptions.
Mine is.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's not about the fact of like the stealing, which is what people were focused on. It's the idea that like you should not put yourself in harm's way for something that is not like doesn't belong to you. It's not personal to you. It has no impact on you.
Mind your own fucking business. Mind your own fucking business.
If they're coming in your home and they're stealing, like if they're trying to steal from your personal house and like your family and stuff,
shoot them.
Difference. Like obviously you're talking about the safety of your family. But like, and in that point, like you don't even own the product. You don't own it.
Nope.
Like Home Depot kind of sort of owns it because they paid like fucking penny on the dollar to sell it at a fucking premium on the fucking shelf. And like maybe if they would have stole a Ryobi, because that's my favorite brand, then I would have been a little more upset. But it's not about the like. I just like Ryobi products. They're colored a certain way and they make me feel good when I do the woo woo with the drill.
Rashi's throwing hands over Ryobi.
Just found his what's up his ass topic.
Yeah, that's about it. Just people who feel like they have to go to bat for corporations. And the last thing I'll say is, and thank you for giving me this platform, is I was called the R word, because I won't say it. I was told I shouldn't be allowed to vote. And I like they didn't say that verbatim. They just said that they should repeal the 19th Amendment, which is that gives women
I agree
for Google the right to vote. And then I was called like a slob today, all for like a point that they didn't even really understand. But hey, don't put your life at risk for a product that doesn't belong to you. Who cares? Who cares?
And like you're siding with the bad guys. If you're defending these giant international corporations over like an individual, you're like, that guy is working class. You in the parking lot assaulting him are also working class, and yet you are standing up and defending your overlords, your rulers. And the fact that people don't see that is what Roxy's referring to, and it's very upsetting.
Right. It's like, what is this guy gonna do? Like, he's either gonna sell the.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck what he's doing.
No,
I'm glad that Home Depot lost that product. I hope they lose more.
And like, but the point, like, for these people that don't really think about it, he's either going to sell that to somebody and make what, like $200, like maybe $150, who cares? Or he's going to use it on projects and make this amount of fucking money in comparison to what Home Depot makes in an hour. And it's like, who cares? Who cares? Who the fuck cares? And those are the people that bug me. The people who look at another human being and decide that the product in that person's cart is more important than the person pushing it. And like, their actions, though they might not personally think that that's something they would do, like, this isn't like some scumbag fucking like bottom of the barrel person for walking out with a fucking drill. Like, again, don't steal from mom and pop. Small businesses, leave them the fuck alone. You are closer to them than you are to the people at Home Depot. And for some reason, it's not the same when we're in these. So yeah, that's mine. Yeah. Jackie's point, really quick. They don't want you to chase shoplifters because it isn't fucking worth it to them. So why would it be worth it to you? Like,
here's how not worth it is to Home Depot. It's so not worth it to Home Depot that they don't even want to pay people to be cashiers. That's why they have self-checkout. If they really didn't want you to steal shit, they wouldn't have self-checkout.
Yep. Very good start. We're all.
Thank you.
That blood pumping. We're going. We're ready. All right, Tina, how are you this week, and what's up your ass?
I'm doing all right, pretty good. Thank you for asking. What's up my ass? Today is Leap Day. It is February 29th. This happens 4 days a year. What are we drinking? Al asked. We're drinking white wine. Sorry, not blurry here.
That's just what the wine looks like. It's blurry.
Blurry wine.
Drinking this blurry wine.
And my complaint about Leap Day is that it should be a holiday. I saw someone tweet about this earlier, that it's like, we can afford a holiday every 4 years. Like, you're telling me I get an extra day and I have to fucking work for that extra day? Like, I didn't sign up for that. I signed up for 365. The 366 day should be free. Or does my salary go up like an extra, like, few $100? Like, that's
why. Does anybody know why Leap Day's a
That's
thing?
fucking right, Al. So I just worked a free day today.
Same.
I have snacks in my office to account for that either. So it should be a holiday. Like, it's just an extra day of the year. Why not? It's once every 4 years.
Roxy, it's because the Gregorian calendar doesn't perfectly sync up with the Earth.
It's
the orbit of the Earth around the sun. We got to make up for the difference somehow. And even now, even doing one extra day every 4 years doesn't like put us perfectly on track, which is also, this is why everyone's horoscope is complete bullshit, because the relationship between the Earth and the constellations geographically has shifted over millennia because we're not moving at the exact same speed. Anyway, I agree.
Sorry, we shifted to What's Up Stoops' ass during the conversation. And apparently it is horoscopes.
Anything and everything can be up there.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
You'd be amazed what could fit up here.
And that's just more on how the man fucks us over every single day.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're really the same thing that's up Roxy's ass is on my ass.
Yes. God, I love this show, man. This is great.
And Scoop's wearing the right shirt, I suppose, today, right?
Let's go, baby.
Hell yeah.
So that's what's up my ass. I think it's bullshit that we get an extra day once every 4 years, and I get to spend that time sitting my ass in an office doing things that. And you know what I did 4 years ago? The same shit, because it was freaking before the pandemic. So they really need to fix this. I think that should be, if I was running for office, that would be my first thing. Leap Day holiday. Because that's the most important thing, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think I can win on that platform alone.
That's actually a good platform because it's really probably like uncontroversial and like no one's gonna say no to like having another day off. So I think it's a great platform.
Well, the daylight savings time wouldn't be uncontroversial, but like that is. So like I'm sure someone will have a complaint. I mean, pretty much like our capitalistic overlords would be the only ones who would have a problem with that because like they're missing out on one day of productivity.
We'll I think we'll start to get somewhere once we eliminate daylight savings.
That would be some ticket.
Tina and Stoop 2028.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, no, we're not old enough for that.
CD, she's not going to be eligible until the next leap year anyway, because we're not.
Right.
We're not 35 yet.
Yeah. I was going to say, the next election cycle, we might be old enough. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. We'll regroup on this in like 2 years.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
As long as we have like the 7 people watching voting for us, we're probably good.
All right. These episodes are just going to get incrementally more and more political every week. And it's just very, 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 very grassroots, very organic.
Pretty soon we're Fox News, baby.
That's right. That's right. No one will see it coming.
What's up your ass, Stoop? Besides all the things you already bitched about.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a glutton because I've complained about everyone's complaints already.
That's what we're here for, man.
Yeah, but technology is what's up my ass. I think that we should get rid of all of it. I think the Amish have it right. That's what I think.
This is about your Wi-Fi, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Come full circle somewhere.
I mean, because, we had just terrible Wi-Fi, and then we got like nice modern Xfinity internet, and then today, randomly, it just fucking sucked all day. And I don't have any explanation as to why. It's not like an outage or anything. It just sucked. It just sucked all day. And I wasn't going to be able to do this show. So I just think that we'd all be happier without the internet. And like, I think we go far enough back where we still have like refrigeration and automobiles, but like maybe technologically speaking, we're in like the 50s or the 60s, like that. I think that's kind of the sweet spot for technology, because all of this shit is not making anybody any happier.
You know that you wouldn't have met any of us if not for the internet.
Yeah, but I wouldn't.
Because you might still be happy.
It's okay.
Somebody had to say it.
Thank you so much for letting us know. Wow, you could have just said that in so much less words.
We're gonna have to go back to like porn, like via print.
That's fine. That's fine. Do you know how fucking bad this shit is for your brain?
Like, I'll make one of those flip books of porn.
Like by the time I get it in the mail, I'm not gonna be horny anymore.
Right.
Go to the store, or you use the good old fashioned imagination. There was a time when folks did that.
Well, yeah, but like your imagination can only take you so far, because like people are doing shit that like my brain can't even comprehend.
And you don't need to know about it.
What if it's somebody's like mega kink and they don't know? Like, we're not allowing people their full kink potential.
If it's really that, you'll find it. Like, you don't like you think there was no kink and fetish stuff before, like,
it's
internet
not that there
porn?
wasn't. It's
no.
Just like, look how far we've been able to literally come.
Too far.
Since
Too far. It's too far. It's gone.
I would look at
we've come too far.
I would look at the porn aisle at Rolling Stone. It was always behind like this little thing gate. You had to open it. It made a really loud noise. So like whenever you would click
everyone knows what you're doing.
We're going in there.
That's awesome.
Like, oh God, okay. Like, I'm 12. I just want to see a titty. Like.
Yeah, we can all relate. What about you, Sam?
Yeah, how you feeling, Sam?
Oh, I'm doing just peachy. What's up my ass this week is I guess people who think Caleb Williams is the next Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You're killing this kid. You're absolutely killing him.
Well, he
killing him.
definitely won't be if he plays for the Bears.
Right. Like
Well, for sure, yeah.
you're not giving this guy a fair chance to even get in the league yet. Like, let's knock this nonsense off already. Like, Patrick Mahomes was playing in the AFC Championship game in his rookie fucking year because he had a good team around him.
Right.
And then he went on, won 3 Super Bowls and won 2 MVPs in 6 seasons? Like,
5.
that's crazy. Like, that's not going to be matched.
It reminds me of when they were, when Zion Williamson was playing at Duke and he was the next LeBron. And you're like,
No.
that's so unreasonable. Like, LeBron's the best basketball player to have ever lived on earth. You can't just be like, and here is the next one. Like, it's insane.
Right. He didn't say it himself. He said he'd love to be like Patrick Mahomes. He didn't say, like, I am like Patrick Mahomes. That's what everybody's using as a comp for him. And I'm like, that's just...
That's an
not
insane
fair.
comp. That's so crazy.
Not fair.
It needs to stop. Like,
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes is the first one of him that we've ever seen ever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not nice to be like, and now this is what we expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
I wrote an article a long time ago about this, even before the Bears season. Like, you're setting expectations astronomically for people who've never even played in the league yet. Like, what are you doing?
Bears fans acting irrationally?
Like, I got
This is the show that loves Bears fans.
we love you all. Just let the kid figure his first freaking rookie year out. Y'all did this with Justin Fields too. You were like so excited they drafted him, and then now you all want him out of town. So
Andy with a good comment too, though. Like, can you imagine people overhyping you at your job? Like, I want to stay so far under the fucking radar, collect my paycheck.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
But then if you pass me up for a promotion, I'm gonna be pissed. It works both ways. But like, leave them the fuck alone.
Like,
because it's gonna be the same people get upset. I'm sorry, Tina.
No, just like, I think it's ridiculous to keep constantly having the same conversation about the same shit. Like, we're gonna find out when it happens who they're gonna pick. Like, we don't know. And if like the Bears are gonna keep Fields, great. Like, great. If they end up doing the stupid fucking thing and trading him for a pick, whatever, and taking Caleb Williams, then like, great. Like, do you know what I mean? We have nothing to say about it. It's just like, shut the hell up. Like, it's and stop putting, like, you're so right. Like, stop putting so much pressure on a freaking kid. Like, let's remember that he is literally a kid. Like, this is a borderline adult.
Right. He's 20 years old.
Played a second in his career. Like,
he was also born after 9/11, so he has no fucking clue.
Yeah. So he's not built for this.
So he does. So wait. So it's okay for him to forget.
Yeah.
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 You can't really forget something you don't even remember to begin with.
Yeah.
So
wow.
What do we think of the overbearing parents like LeVar Ball and Caleb's dad?
Yeah, I mean, Caleb's dad. No one's ever been as bad as LeVar Ball.
No.
LeVar Ball is insane.
I love LeVar Ball though. His energy is amazing.
Caleb's dad, but I assume since you're bringing it up next to LeVar, he's been at least.
Yeah, Caleb's dad.
Yeah, he was the one who was like leaking that he doesn't want to play for Chicago and.
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Okay.
Well, like, I can't be convinced otherwise that I think LeVar Ball is a huge reason why Lonzo is so like fucked up.
Yep.
Because it's like
shoes.
He had like he was just like so worn out by the time he really got anywhere. Like, there's a reason 2 of your 3 kids have not really done anything.
They both have awful knee injuries that they're having tough times coming back from. Weird. All right, let's move into
great rants all around.
Good job, everybody. All right, speaking of the NFL, first topic I have is, what would you have prospects do at the NFL Combine to show you they're worth drafting? Stooper, you want to go first? Are you raising your hand? Or are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
Kill a guy.
This isn't the Ray Lewis Combine. What are you doing?
I should have expected something like that out of you.
Kill a guy.
It's just, if you're not willing to kill a guy to prove your worth, I mean, why should I draft you? You know?
I mean, if they're if they're with how some of these guys don't, I would say too, don't even have to directly murder. They just have to tackle someone hard enough to give them CTE.
I don't care
True.
how you. I don't
Just
care.
kill
I
someone.
don't care how you do it. Okay, but if you want me to draft you, you just got to kill a guy. It's just we're like the Bloods and Crips, you know. Like you gotta kill a guy to show me you're about it.
All right, here's the scenario. You're a crip. You just saw blood in your neighborhood.
Yeah,
Go figure it out.
that's all I got.
They're like, oh,
that's my answer.
Prospects
That's
like,
as
yeah,
long as your list goes this time. Amazing.
I met with the Patriots. You know, they had me take like this test. I met with these people, and they were like this. I met with the Bears. They told me to kill a guy.
Yeah, the Bears wanted me to kill a guy.
I mean, that's a unique skill, I suppose.
Yeah.
If you're skilled enough to kill somebody, you're skilled enough to play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, everything I wrote down is so like.
It's nowhere near killing a guy, I bet.
Yeah, it's
Just like,
opposite spectrum. Mine are stupid. Like.
Oh no,
All
yeah,
right.
because mine was very smart.
very on brand for the show.
Yours is stupid. Mine are silly. Yours is evil.
What you got there?
Yours is just strictly wrong. Go ahead, Tina. What do you got?
Okay, well, the first one that I wrote down that came to my mind, very random, was you got to do the water bottle flip.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's good.
I don't know how you make that into the combine, but these are just ideas. I will also give
You think killing a guy's gonna get through?
Yeah, good. Yeah, honestly, that might get us taken off of YouTube anyways. So the rest of my answers might not even matter. The second one I wrote down was do a wheelie.
Hell yeah.
That's so sick, actually.
You could choose. I don't know what kind of wheelie you're gonna do.
I'm thinking a dirt bike or a regular bike. Actually, regular
Like
bike. Like regular bicycle is the funniest, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Do a
They're like,
wheelie.
they don't just do a wheelie.
That's actually such a good idea.
Several
like
prospects
that.
have been injured trying to pop a wheelie.
Yeah.
That would, you know what? Do not introduce this to White Sox or in any way, shape, or form because they will all
Be right out there.
We're doing a team building event. We're going to try to pop wheelies today.
Yeah, maybe stick to the water bottle flipping.
Could any of you guys quick whatever question? Could any of you guys do a wheelie on a bicycle back in the day?
Not for very long.
Yeah, right. I was gonna
I was
say,
like, hey, oh God, I'm falling.
I do it for like 1 second, 2 seconds, and I'm like, did you see that? Like, this is the most I've ever done.
Fucking cool.
Watch me do this shit.
All right, I have a boring answer in that, like, it's. I would want them to show me all their social media to see if they just said some dumbass shit. Because if when you were 15, if you were using the N-word, then like
yeah, like don't get Josh hatered.
Yeah. But that's a boring answer. The other answer I was going to say is you need to take a scooter to the ankle.
Oh yeah.
You need to show me like that you're tough, or you got to do like when you remember when we had to sit on those little like wheel things and in the gym.
Yeah.
You gotta run over it. You gotta run your fingers over.
No, flashbacks.
You gotta prove that you won it.
Oh boy, that's PTSD. You just gave a lot of people a PTSD trigger.
I can see Mount Rushmore.
That means
I can see Mount Rushmore.
That means you're paying attention.
Honestly, those are like borderline worse than killing a guy. Like the razor.
Thank you, Tina.
God, you might have.
Thank you, Tina.
You might have take me out after that.
They're gonna be like, you can take a scooter to the ankle, or you can kill a guy. And they're gonna be like, give me the fucking
Give me the gun. Give me the gun.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna go kill a guy.
Yeah.
Oh
Man, what do you got, Sam?
So mine is also very stupid, but I was gonna have them do a 5-minute stand-up routine just to see if they're funny enough for me to want to care about them in the club.
That's pretty good.
If you can bring in some, comedic relief or some shit, like I'm fine with you. Bring it in,
Yeah,
make the guys laugh.
You could be bad at football, but
right.
Yeah.
Oh, you just threw 6 interceptions and we lost by 60? I don't know. Make me laugh. I don't care.
Yeah, we're doing this for the lulls.
Yeah.
And the self-deprecation is going to be great if that
Right.
happens.
Right. Like, you see that shit?
You see this shit? That's so good.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's definitely out of the box.
One of my practical ones was changing a tire. Just like
changing a diaper.
That's something. And then I also wrote down my most stupid one was card tricks. You have to do card tricks.
I like that.
I like these questions.
I like that one, Andy.
I like Tina's combine though, because we're doing the water bottle,
right?
Doing wheelies, like card tricks. Like this is a party. This is a fun time.
The Bears are just having guys throw darts and play putt-putt.
Yeah.
I want him to kill a guy.
The wheelie replaces the 40-yard dash. Instead of running, you're just doing a wheelie. If you can last 40 yards.
40 yards.
Yeah. You are in.
Yeah.
How'd you do in the wheelie 40? It took me 48 minutes, but I got there.
I bet if you gave me a bike right now and you gave me like an hour, I could do a 40-yard wheelie. We're gonna have to Sam and I are gonna try after this.
We're gonna need to try this.
Yeah.
We'll film it for content.
It's like 40 yards doesn't seem like that far.
It's far.
It's far for a wheelie.
Yeah, we already discussed that we said we could do like a wheelie for maybe 1 yard. So times that by 40.
Okay.
Baloney, we're gonna get way too many injuries out of this.
I think
I'm with it, Baloney. Let's hurt ourselves for the content, baby.
Hurt ourselves for the views.
What's the next question?
All right, next one's a would you rather. So would you rather play minor league baseball or G League basketball? I know, not fun either way.
I mean, one has a boring name like minor league baseball, and the other has a super cool name like G League.
G Unit League.
Obviously, that's the one. I mean, I'll just start, I suppose. But say what you're gonna say. Sorry.
Well, I was just gonna just straight up. Is any of us taking baseball?
No. I mean, I'm not. No.
Why the hell would you take baseball? The minor leagues are fucking awful.
It's a nightmare.
It's so bad.
The highest you can earn as like a AAA player is like 38 grand, and the minimum salary for a G League player is 45. So like, it's still not good. It's still not great, but like, you have better odds. Like if you're a decent G League player, you're probably going to get paid more than that. Guys that are floating up and down, they're probably making minimum 100, 125, you know what I mean? And then upwards of like 500, because if you're going back and forth that many times, like you need to start making some NBA salary. And obviously that happens in major leagues, but like, that's not the same. You have the same, like 3 guys going up and down from MLB. Like Danny Mendick was making like 500 grand, like 4 years ago or whatever, when he was a AAA player or whatever, but he came up and down so much. Like your guys that are just not really going to come up, like they're going to be making these shit salaries, like hoping that maybe it's their time. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Plus it's just super saturated.
Yeah.
There's just too many people and you don't get enough opportunity to like really showcase yourself. But also too, factoring in the salary, the G League plays 50 games a year.
Yeah.
And all the minor league baseball teams play at least 130, I think it was, depending on what A class you're in. But like, if I'm gonna be paid like $12 an hour, I'm gonna play 50 games. I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Right. Yeah, my only argument for baseball would just be like, because there's so many more players on a roster, you might have more of a chance. But it's really minuscule.
Like if you think about it though, like each team has 40 men on the roster. Only 25 are ever like in the dugout. And then obviously those extra 15 are still playing in the minors, and you have 4 minor league teams, and then you also have 2 rookie leagues. You know what I mean? So it's just
Right.
like there's so many dudes. There's hundreds of people in just one organization, and you can only have 25 to 40 guys on a roster. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like I don't know how deep the G League is. Like I don't know how many like teams, but like is it just like does every minor league does every team just have like one minor league team? Like
I
is it,
don't
like, 2?
I don't think they all have one yet. I think there's only like 20 something teams right now.
Really? Okay, that's even
So-
more interesting. You know what I mean? Because like baseball is so fleshed out where like every team has a system, right?
Yeah.
So I mean just the player, like the amount of players is crazy.
No, there is no, I'm wrong. There's 31
Well,
G League
you're
teams.
right in comparison though with how big the rosters are, because like how a basketball roster is what, like 15 guys, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the
Well,
max they can carry is 14. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 2, with the exception of I'm looking at the map. That's why you see me staring weirder than usual. The only team that seems kind of like in regards to location is the Sioux Falls Skyforce, and they're obviously in Sioux Falls, Iowa. But
Yeah,
like
don't be rational.
these
South Dakota, Roxy.
Oh, South Dakota, sorry. That's why I don't
None of
play the
those.
World game. Like
I only know because that's the nearest like city to my family in Iowa.
Like all these baseball teams play in like these bumfuck towns,
Yes.
like the Danville Dans.
Yeah, I know.
Like all these teams, they're in like a town where like it's the biggest thing going on, but you're in a population of like 4,000 people. That's
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I know their travel is always so damn boring too. So they have to do mostly by bus.
By bus, and they get like the team provides you like a PB&J, and that's it.
Your per diem is like $5.
Right, and you got like 9 guys to a fucking hotel room, and yeah, it's bad.
9 guys, you're saying? Maybe.
We can fit more.
Roxy's like, I'm rethinking my answer.
Yeah, if you play for the Windy City Bulls, you can have a lot of fun in Hoffman Estates. It's very windy
Chicago, that's basically Chicago to like so many people on Twitter.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it is.
It's the same thing.
It is Chicago.
Yeah.
Or you could have played with B. Matt Thomas for a while.
Or Onuralp Batim. Shout out to him.
Love Onuralp Batim. He's my favorite now. He's my new Matt Thomas.
Batim. Yes, Betty. Yes.
I'm gonna bite him. That would be a lovely name. Oh, cat.
Well, that's a question answered.
Yeah.
Getting to it. All right. Last topic I got is, in what sport or sports do you think home advantage actually works?
Football and soccer.
Football and soccer.
And yeah, football and the real football. You can decide which one is which in that case. But I have been watching more Premier League games on Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings because my friend's a big Liverpool fan. Haley, you all met her. So she would watch them like when she's at my house. And the atmosphere for a football game is unmatched in my opinion. Like the people, it's very like, to me, soccer fans, I'll just say soccer to make it easier. To me, American football fans want to be what soccer fans are. There's just, in my opinion, there's like no comparison. Just the way that they like, just it's embedded in their veins. But so then I said football because in my opinion, that's the most American like comparison that we have. Just the way, especially with your Raiders fans are fucking insane.
Oh yeah,
and,
or Cleveland fans too.
Yeah, like there's specific, like that's like what do they call it? The dog pound.
The dog pound, yeah.
Yeah, there's like certain teams, like in my opinion, they're like, you come to Chicago, it doesn't fucking matter. You get no like advantage being like a Bears fan in the Bears stadium, but like the Raiders, the Packers. Trying to think like when New England was good for a long time, Pittsburgh, like those teams, like if you're there, that's the fans are going to make, like, in my opinion, a significant difference. So,
well, in the NFL, the one that comes to mind is Seattle. They
Yeah.
call it the 12th man, and they supposedly built the stadium to keep the noise in. And
oh yeah,
Arrowhead's very loud as well for the Chiefs.
and the Bills Mafia if they're not concussed from hitting
from
their
from the table jumps.
Yeah, but those are my two that can just come. In my opinion, like you can get, and I know there's like the sheer amount of people involved is different just for conversation, but like with baseball, there's like, I think Al answered by saying baseball, there are too many games to like, you cannot bring that energy for 81 games.
Right.
Like playoff scenario, totally get it. But like playoff scenario, like the energy is any home football game for like most teams.
Right.
And it's obviously the 8 versus 81 that makes a big difference, but that's it. Thanks.
You're welcome. Tina, what about you?
So I was thinking a lot about this, and my first thought was NBA. And I was trying to figure out like why that was my first initial thought. I don't know. I think that like basketball sometimes can also feed so much off like energy, and it's like weird, but it's true. I mean, just look at March Madness, you know what I mean? Like you get a big away crowd or whatever from a 14 seed that's just happy to be there, and like shit happens, stuff like that. And then I was like actually kind of curious, so I looked it up, like, and I literally just Googled it, and then some guy actually did a friggin' study about this like last June, and I'll wait until like everybody answers and we can like maybe talk about it more. But like spoiler, NBA was the highest, but like it was the highest kind of by a lot. But I thought that was just like interesting. And I don't know. Yeah, I guess I was like I would have selected that anyways, but I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting fact. I think MLB, the thing there is that there's so many games that is like probably just like what it comes down to, like when you're factoring in every single team over X amount of time, like it comes, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. But I don't know. It's interesting. Like a lot of basically every sport showed that like home field advantage exists. But like NBA is where it was the highest. And I don't know why exactly. But I didn't do the study, but I found it. And so that's why I am just like, thought it was interesting because I'm a nerd.
That's all you have to do is find it.
Yeah. Like some guy literally did this. He was like, I was curious about it. So I did this. I'm like, okay, that's a stats nerd. Someone was bored and did this project.
Stats aren't real.
I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I know Roxy just went through hers, and I also NFL was like up there too. And I think too, because like you have less games, people are going like,
yeah. What do you think, Stu?
Oh, I mean, the serious answer is college basketball, which is the reason that a lot of us like college basketball. It's not the reason all of us like college basketball, but
that's why it's better than the NBA.
I like college basketball because there's in my opinion, there's no sport, at least of the major ones in the United States, that because Roxy's right. I mean, there's like you watch soccer matches abroad and that shit is fucking insane. But at least here, there's nothing to me that compares to the atmosphere of like a really a hyped. Now that being said, I haven't been to an SEC football game, so I know that shit.
They're lit.
Yeah, I'm sure. But Big Ten basketball games are always a hell of a time, and I mean, shoot, Northwestern is 14-1 at home this year.
Stop plugging Northwestern.
Wait, who did they lose to at home though?
I knew you were gonna fucking say that. I knew it. I knew it. The point is, home court advantage is a real thing in college basketball. But that was the serious answer. The joke answer is I'll tell you where home court advantage doesn't work, and that's in ping pong. Because I recently just went into somebody else's home court and just absolutely mopped the floor. But we're not here to talk about me. Sam, what do you got?
Humble brag, no big deal.
Telling Jackie you were talking shit.
I was just hoping she was watching.
So Al made a good point in here. How she talked about game strategy. That's where my mind went to. So hockey, because you get last change, so you can make your own matchups. And you can do that. But as terms of like atmosphere, college basketball obviously huge. College football huge. But it's like in the 4 major sports, like the study's interesting about the NBA because it's just not as wild as like a college basketball experience. Like there's so much more going on to that. So that's interesting. I wouldn't think that would have anything. Baseball, I really don't think there's much of a home advantage, especially if you play in a place where you give up a shitload of home runs and you're not the one hitting them. And then
Al's point is still correct, obviously, with like the actual game strategy, like what's
right.
involved in that. That's true, and I'm glad she said that because I didn't even consider that when I was trying to be like, hey, nerd, you said baseball. So sorry.
Yeah, and like Roxy, it's like playoff atmosphere is definitely different across all the sports. Like it's definitely going to be more ratcheted up and really like loud and crazy. But
like when we all willed Larry Garcia into hitting that home run.
Yes, if he doesn't hit home right now, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah, that was
he listened.
The pinnacle of the rebuild. That was it. That's what it all was for. That moment. Damn
right it was, and it was worth everything. But then I was like, thinking about football, like, yeah, you're supposed, when you're on defense, like you're just, supposed to get really loud for the offense so they can't hear. But as I was telling Stoop before we were on the show today, I said, well, if you remember, the Bears lost like 14 straight games at home. So
yeah, right.
That doesn't really help them very much. So. But I mean, it also depends on how many fans are, showing up for their team and stuff. It's when your attendance is low, it's not really going to help to feed off very low attendance. But you may be able to hear people a little bit better who are yelling at you that you're terrible at your job. But yeah, my official answer is hockey, just because they get last line change and can make their matchups, which is kind of what I thought. All right, Tina, did you want to expand any more on what you were talking about, or?
No, but basically I'll just tell you like the order. It was like NBA and then it was NFL. Those were the 2 like biggest margins, and then MLB and NHL were pretty much like the same. Which I don't know, it's really interesting. And he did like a different analysis too about like 2020 and like MLB improved during the pandemic. Which like then it's like kind of interesting because it's like, is it like if they can hear each other better, are they playing better? Like, what is, you know what I mean? Like, what is the deal? I don't know, but interesting. However, like Tristan brought up in the chat too, and like you even mentioned it with the last line change, like having the last at bats or like having the last, like, you know what I mean? Or even if you get the ball back in football, like with a minute and a half left, like you're, you know what I mean? You're looking good. I mean, look what happened in the Super Bowl. Like,
right.
That was a big question. It was, I'm super nerdy, but I found this study and I was like, wait, this is actually like really interesting. We're talking about like dumb shit and I appreciate that, but like, look at us.
Look at us learning how to read
sports.
What the fuck is math?
All right, let's roll into the final segment of the night. It is favorite tweets of the week. And let's start with, who do we got here? Roxy's tweet first.
I love it so much.
There's obviously a multitude of reasons why this tweet is funny. But in personal context, I purchased a bag of the Reese's Hearts. And I'm like the office creepy guy because I always have candy in my drawer so that people will come and talk to me.
You guys want some candy?
Yeah, that's me. That's how I make friends, is I just have candy at my desk at all times. But I bought the hearts as well. I mean, I bought the black one, so it was like a pair of black balls, but nonetheless, because you could argue maybe that one's just like defective. No, they all look like
that. They all look like that.
It's not like that one was like a poorly produced one or something like that. It was like, you know how you get the Dorito with like all the fucking seasoning on it?
Yeah.
Every single Reese's looked like that. You guys say
Yeah.
Reese's or Reese's?
I wasn't
I say
gonna.
Reese's.
I was really biting my tongue because I'm a team player, and I wasn't gonna.
Well, do
Reese's.
you say Reese's?
Yeah, because that's what it is. You're wrong.
I feel like sometimes I say Reese's, so I give you.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
There's an apostrophe, right? So it belongs to Reese. There are
Shut up,
Reese's
Scoop.
peanut
Is
butter.
But I bought them. They're mine now. It doesn't belong to Reese anymore.
Yeah, but
Or I
When
I shoplifted them.
when I use my fucking Ryobi drill, I don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna go grab my Ryobi." No, I just say it's my drill.
Yeah.
that's I can't. That's great logic. I mean, I can't argue with that.
Just,
I'm gonna.
But I mean,
I'm gonna-
if you say Reese's, then Reese's Pieces no longer like makes sense. You don't
That's
call them.
right, I don't need them.
Don't call them Reese's Pieces.
I do.
I'd love
That's
to.
insane. That's insane.
I do it on purpose, though.
just to make Steve
Anyway.
mad.
The
Just to
Reese's,
make
the
it make
sense.
chocolate
Really
ball
working.
sack is the important thing here, you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody go out there and try some pink ball sacks.
And
My mom-
I thought for sure one of you would make a Reese McGuire joke. It's something about there's the ball
Yeah.
sack and it's in your hand. I don't know, but yeah,
It's
could've
fun.
made
It
You
looks
just
like
ordered
somebody
it.
drew a ball sack.
Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
It's just not very proportionate.
My
Hey.
mom had these at her house, and I opened it, and I like made the joke to her, but I was just like, "This looks like a butt." Like when I first saw it, like this looks like a butt, and we were all laughing that it looked like a butt. And then when I saw this tweet, I texted her like, "Hey, remember when I said the Reese's looked like a butt?" And then I like sent her the ball sack tweet.
It's not a butt. It's a ball sack.
It's not a butt. It's balls.
Butts, balls, same thing. You know.
Yeah.
Just like Reese's and Reese's.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Same thing.
Thing.
Whatever.
Pee is stored in the butt.
That's right. All right. Next up was we have Tina's.
Yeah, this is good. It's good. Good political commentary on this show today.
This one made me laugh, although it's like kind of also medium, like depressing. But this meme alone itself is hilarious.
It is. Yes, and it needs no explanation. If you don't know what this means, you need
Do
to
a
figure it out.
Google.
Get the fuck out of
Just
here.
type Alabama in, and everything you don't want to know about Alabama all in one swoop.
Just type Alabama and some weird shit might come up.
Well, like, you
never
can go
know.
even deeper too, because like theoretically, Alabama would think the seeds inside the grape
Oh my gosh, you're
are
right.
the wine.
Wow.
It's not even the grape; it's the grape seed.
Well, it would be
No, grape
yeah,
seed for
yeah.
baby wines. It's
Whose seed is in this grape?
Who would it?
the grape seed could it's going to be wine. We can't
Yeah.
grow.
Right.
They did surgery on a grape.
They did
They
surgery on a
did,
grape.
they did.
Yeah.
Next one, Stoops.
This shouldn't have made me laugh as hard as it did when I saw it.
If
man.
you're bored, how to break your thumb ligament.
The updated word.
Here's Saturday.
The community notes really sent me. Like I was really laughing at
Do
this.
not try to break your
Don't.
ligament.
It's Roxy. Don't. I see you doing it.
Well, no, it's got to be like you've got to do it like really
You
hard.
will do it.
Forcefully, yeah, but it'll work. You'll fuck your shit up. You'll fuck your shit up doing this. And I just love when I see harmful advice on the internet. It really
Remember
should make my day.
Remember last week when Sam asked what's the worst injury you've ever seen?
Yeah, we're back.
Fuck that question.
Maybe it should be the stupidest injury. That's new word, stupidest.
Just yeah,
Oh,
a lot of fun.
ow.
A lot of fun.
Now I'm gonna try it, but I'm not gonna be brave about it. All right. Last up is from my own selection for this week.
That's fair.
It is.
Fair.
I've given thousands of more hand jobs than you. I've just gotten them to me.
I mean, there's no like false thing to that because like
Yeah.
when you want to get good at something sexual, you need to watch the gay version of it. Like
True.
nobody knows how to give a blowjob better than a guy.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm not watching for tips and tricks from my local Cindy Lou Who. I am getting this from Man on Man, and it's because it's just you have to go to the source. I do not have a dick. How would I know what this feels like?
How did you bring up Cindy Lou Who?
Like you want to know how to eat pussy? You ask a lesbian. Like
Cindy Lou Who is a child. Just for the record.
Just the first name that came into my head. I was just gonna say Cindy, and then I just
I never went Cindy Lou Who.
Listen, we don't know what she does in her free time.
You've seen how she puts her hair up.
Oh God! I certainly hope Cindy Lou Who is not giving anybody blowjobs.
Oh man!
Oh my God, that got me so good. Oh God, I'm crying.
But I need.
Crying for a rest.
Would be grown by now. That is a good guess.
She would be grown by now.
Yeah, she's like elderly. She's elderly by now.
Well, I don't want a 40-year-old giving me blowjobs.
Given her for like 20 years, she's fine.
No, she's a boomer. She's like 70 now.
Oh my God!
Just think about it. Like the next time you wanna.
Next time you want to give a blowjob, Google Cindy Lou.
Cindy Lou tips and tricks.
Yeah, well, it's been a few episodes since we had a Rule 34, but here we are.
How the Grinch first climaxed.
Yeah.
Kristen poses a really good question. In order to answer that, I think we would need to smoke like joints.
We need Jack for that.
Yeah.
That's a Jack question.
Classic jack off.
He would probably tell you why both sides are correct.
Jack would have like the whole he would have the theory, and then he would have like the reasoning behind it.
He would do his research.
I'm gonna be stupid for a second. I'm comfortable with that. Is
Go ahead.
Tristan asking if the Grinch would exist in other people's universe, basically too?
No, are we talking about the Grinch as it existed when it came out? Are they that age, or is the Grinch now 100 years old and
Oh, I got you. Like, do they stay that way forever? Or is it okay, I got you. For some reason, I was having
he could tell me if I'm wrong. I just said that.
Oh, I was I was asking does the Grinch exist just in Grinch world? Or is it also? Yeah.
No, it's here too. You haven't seen them?
Grinch World, by the way, not a very popular amusement park.
People just specifically like the Cindy Hulu. Cindy Lou Who, whatever.
My favorite streaming service.
Oh my God.
Oh boy!
I said it, and then my brain went, "Nope, that's incorrect."
Is that Sam? I'm looking at Sam on the camera, so he's not outside Stu's door right now. Right?
I think it's super ominous if we don't explain any of that. It's really kind of funny.
Cindy Hulu is doing sponsorships now. Cindy Hulu has live sports.
I was gonna say that.
No, Cindy Hulu, that's porn.
Yeah.
It all comes back to porn.
back.
Go on to. Well, everybody wants to use Pornhub. I don't know if y'all had Tumblrs, but the number of things I saw on X Hamster, you got it. Tumblr showed me more than
we could do another episode on on obscure porn sites.
Well,
but
everybody wants to get upset at Twitter, which I don't care, do whatever you want, but gets upset at Twitter for showing these videos that they're the sex bots and stuff, and it's you wouldn't have lasted a single fucking day on Tumblr.
Right.
And you would think that people would be more prepared. Is basically what I'm saying. Yes, a cock. So.
Me every morning.
It's a cock.
Up on
All right, 9 seconds, Sam.
We're all gonna die. Thank you, everybody who watched and commented along with us tonight. That'll wrap up tonight's show. Little programming notes. Tomorrow night, I will be on the At the Show podcast for a little bit, doing the In Defensive segment with Yumper and Tony on the Sadistic Penguin YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, I actually have a plug.
You do, Stoop. What do you got?
Yeah, this also, I assume that one, the penguin one,
that one,
the penguin one. I'm gonna be on there. Roxy's gonna be on there, and we're gonna do draft fast food things. I had a Baconator on the way here today. I can feel my blood becoming solid. So stay tuned. When Sunday, I'll have a live heart attack on YouTube.
Hell yeah!
Love that.
And there will be no talking out our ass this Tuesday. We will be pushing back a week to March 12th, and our guest will be Herb Lawrence from CHGO Sports. So tune in for that when that comes out, and we'll see you all next week for ASScast. Bye.